friends, it's Nancy, and I'm here to talk to you about some new things in my Etsy shop. So first I have this collection of 12 different William Morris fabrics. These are quilt shop quality. I bought these in a quilt shop. And the dimensions are fat eighths. So that's about 9 inches by 22 inches. Whoops, that's the back of the fabric. There it is. So there's a good chunk of fabric there and quite an assortment. And these will go really great with Victorian themed journals, or maybe you want to do a William Morris themed journal. The only one of the 12 that's cut a little differently is this one, because it was printed in strips. So this one's called the Owl. It has an owl there. So that had to be cut slightly different, but it's still within the realms of the overall area of a fat eighth. And just to make things a little more interesting, I'm going to include a couple of pages from this book about William Morris, and it has photos of designs and the ways his designs have been used to get you started making some paper ephemera for your journal that might feature William Morris fabrics. This would be great for Victorian themes or turn of the century Gibson girl kind of themes. This is a collection of 6 fabrics, and it's an eighth of a yard, but it's width of fabric, so between 42 and 45 inches is usually the width of cotton fabric, and it's 4 inches wide. So there's 6 different designs here, and I only have this one package. So if this is something you're interested in adding to your stash, get over to Etsy. Next, I have these bank checks. So these are well over 100 years old. They include the tax, the 2-cent tax stamp that's on each one. And I have 2 checks in each package. Next, I have some Braille papers. I've actually folded these in half. So there's 5 folded pages in each package, and I have one here that's not folded. Well, actually it is, but it's from my stash. So it's 13.5 inches tall by a little over 11. So these can be cut down to make pages for your book. They can be torn up to use in collaging and add texture. And these date to the 1940s. They're slightly heavier, not as heavy as cardstock, but slightly heavier than regular paper. So there's a lot of strength, I guess is the word I was looking for. Do you remember me showing you that vintage wedding dress that I got last week at an estate sale? So I have washed and ironed the lace and cut it into 15 by 15 inch squares. So I only have 13 pieces available, and this is also in my Etsy shop. Let me pause while I bring some more stuff out to show you. Okay, next I want to show you are these panels that have 9 different squares. They've got some glittering gold there. They're all different. There's 4 squares that have Santa Claus, but we also have gifts, angel, plum pudding, and stockings and reindeer. These can be cut apart to make pockets. They can be cut down to smaller squares to make little accents, be part of collages, that sort of thing. And they measure overall, I want to say 12 by 12, but let me just check. Yep, 12 by 12. So each individual square is 4 by 4. Next, I have some vintage stationery. So this stationery on top came from this package of it's called Pansy Remembrance. It even had this little card inside. It says Pansy Remembrance. So I had left one open so I can tell you what's in it. Oh, there it is. So there's 2 little note cards, 2 little envelopes, 6 of these envelopes, and I believe there's 4 decorated and 4 plain. Well, 3 or 4 plain anyway. So that's what's in each of those packages. Then I have the little postal notes, where the kind that you would write on the inside and then fold and seal it, put the address on the front. So this one has roses and daisies. There's 4 in each package. This one has birds, birdhouses. This one has sort of a more stylized sort of bird. And I think I put 5 in those. And lastly, I have these birds with mushrooms. I believe there's 5 in there, but there's no seals. And the artist is Pierre de Bernay. Last thing I want to show you are these postal notes. There's 4 different ones in a package. So these were meant to be used as a post-it note, that's what it's called, as a postcard. So you would put the address and stamp on one side and a little note on the back. This one says, "What's cooking?" So I saved a few of these for myself, and I put them in with my Holly Hobby stuff, because I think, you know, it's kind of got a pioneer kind of a look to it. So that is the last thing I want to show you. Okay, so if you're interested in any of these things, take a look at my Etsy shop, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye. I forgot one thing that was staring me right in the face. So these are a tag bag of tags. So I made these little bags out of a letter sheet, and inside is 12 or maybe 13 pieces of items, mainly tags, that I've made, but there's also journaling cards and little folders and tuck spots, that sort of thing. Each one is a mystery. I've done these before, and I think Diane did a video where she opened up her tag bag of tags to demonstrate what she got. Anyway, so I have about 15 of these. So if this is something you're interested in looking at, go have a look at my Etsy shop.